Have you ever seen a car that looks like it was designed with a ruler and then built with a hammer? Well, today we're talking about a legend, a beast from the East that laughs in the face of muddy trails and freezing winters. This is the insane story of Russia's most famous SUV, the Lada Niva. It's 1970. The Soviet Union is a global superpower, but its citizens are driving cars that are, to put it nicely, a bit dated. They were mostly Italian Fiat 124s, rebadged as Ladas, great for city streets but completely useless once the pavement ended. And in a country as vast and wild as Russia, the pavement ends a lot. The head of the Soviet government at the time, Alexei Kosygin, gave the engineers at VAZ and AZLK a seemingly impossible task: build a comfortable car with the off-road capabilities of a Land Rover, basically. A civilian vehicle that could handle the country's brutal rural conditions. Think about it. A car for the farmer, the hunter, the doctor in a remote village. This wasn't about luxury. It was about survival. The engineers got to work. They knew they couldn't just copy a Western design. For one, the available parts were all from existing Lada passenger cars. But this limitation turned out to be a stroke of genius. Instead of a heavy, truck-like ladder frame used by most 4x4s back then, they went with a unibody construction, just like a regular car. This was revolutionary. It made the vehicle lighter, more comfortable on the road, and cheaper to produce. They also gave it a permanent all-wheel drive system with a high and low-range gearbox and a lockable center differential. This was serious off-road tech stuff you'd find on a hardcore military vehicle, not a cheap people's car. The design team, led by Valery Pavlovich, came up with a prototype they called the Crocodile because of its green paint and long, flat look. It was functional, but let's just say it wasn't winning any beauty contests. They refined it, and under the eye of designer Pyotr Prusov, the iconic shape of the Niva was born. The name Niva literally means crop field in Russian, a perfect name for a car designed to serve the countryside. Fun fact, many believe the name Niva is also an acronym from the names of Prusov's children, Natalia and Irina, and the children of the chief engineer, Vadim and Andrei. A sweet family tribute hidden in a rugged machine. After years of grueling tests across the Ural Mountains and the deserts of Uzbekistan, the Lada Niva, officially called the VAZ 2121, was finally launched in 1977, and the world went absolutely nuts for it. It was simple, it was tough, and it was unbelievably cheap. It immediately started exporting to countries all over the globe. In West Germany, it became the go-to vehicle for forest rangers. In Brazil, it dominated the off-road scene. In Canada, people loved it for its ability to handle snowy winters. It was a massive success, a rare Soviet export that people in the West actually wanted to buy. It became a symbol of rugged, no-nonsense engineering. The Niva's list of achievements is just incredible. A Niva was the first wheeled vehicle to spend more than 10 years in Antarctica, serving the Russian research station, and clocking over 40,000 kilometers in a place where temperatures dropped to minus 54 degrees Celsius. Think about that. A stock Niva has driven to the Mount Everest base camp at an altitude of over 5,700 meters. It even once got dropped by parachute from a plane for a car show stunt. The Niva didn't just meet the challenge of serving rural Russia. It conquered the world. What makes it so special even today? Simplicity. Open the hood of a modern SUV, and you're faced with a sea of plastic covers and complex electronics. Open the hood of a Niva, and you can see everything. The engine, the suspension, the steering. It's a car designed to be fixed with a basic toolkit, maybe a hammer in the middle of nowhere. This mechanical simplicity is its greatest strength. It's the reason why, more than 45 years later, the Lada Niva, now called the Niva Legend, is still in production with remarkably few changes. It's a living fossil of the automotive world. Of course, it's not perfect, it's not fast, it's not luxurious. The driving position is famously unique. Some say it was designed for an ape with short legs and long arms. Fuel economy isn't great, and safety standards are from another era. But that's not the point of the Niva. The point is that it will get you there, wherever there is, and it will get you back. It's a car with a soul, forged in the harsh realities of the Soviet era, that accidentally became a global cult classic. It's a story about brilliant engineering born from constraints. It proves that sometimes the simplest solution is the best one. The Lada Niva isn't just a car. It's a tool, a trusted companion, and a testament to the idea that you don't need fancy technology to have an adventure. You just need a strong will and a machine that refuses to quit. So next time you see one of these boxy little legends bouncing down the road, give it a nod of respect. It's more than just an old Russian car. It's a piece of automotive history that's still going strong. What do you think of the Lada Niva? Have you ever driven one? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into automotive history, make sure to like and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.